welcome to the Sunny 16 podcast, now live from the photography show. At least I think there's a sign in the background, is there? Yes, anybody?
Yeah, there is.
There is.
Just checking, definitely, yeah. Birmingham, we're in Birmingham NEC, and it's Saturday, September the 18th.
Okay, there we go. And as if that wasn't funny enough, we're also at the photography show. So we're having a great time. As you can see, people around. Graeme, what are you looking forward to?
The end of the day. Can't wait to get there. It's going to be great.
Okay, there goes the most dynamic intro to any podcast ever. A special shout out to John, who is currently behind the camera. So anybody watching this rather than just listening to it, hi John. Thank you very much. Good turnout. And look at the branded t-shirts, branded microphone. Got some stickers to give away. All good, really. We're looking forward to it. So we better dive in. Bye.
Okay, so we're here now with Steve Lloyd from Chroma Cameras, and we're going to ask Steve all about Chroma. But before I do, I've got one question for you, Steve. Uh-oh. With a name like Lloyd, are you Welsh or have you a Welsh background?
I don't think I do. I'm a Scouser.
Oh,
I'm
you're
not sure.
Scouser.
There's probably some Welsh somewhere.
Well, we're kind of cousins because we're quite close to Liverpool, but I just thought you might be Welsh.
There's a possibility?
Yeah. Anyway, do you want to tell us all about Chroma?
Yes. Chroma, we've been around since about 2018.
Okay.
So I started with just a field camera, a 4x5 field camera, which is, like John's got one, nice shiny red camera. And I now have the Carbon Adventurer, which so does Graeme. He likes his. Yes, number one Carbon Adventurer.
He's a big fan of that, yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
So the Carbon Adventurer is my kind of fully technical field camera, much more independent controls. I also have a Snapshot, which I happen to have one here, is my handheld 4x5. So this is a kind of walkabout large format.
Okay, yeah.
So
that's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So this has all the same mounts. It's a graph lock back, the same as the field cameras.
Yep.
So you can take all the same roll film backs, anything like that, adapters, but it's handheld.
Yeah.
Kind of, essentially I built it because I'm lazy. So I didn't always want to carry a field camera, so this is my secondary option. I've recently started the 679 as well, which is my medium format option instead. So in true Chroma fashion, I've got adapters for all sorts. So I've got various backs for that. So Mamiya RBs, Press, Kiev, Hasselblad. And I've just brought today my new 6x12 back, X-Pan back, and Instax Mini back. So
Instax Mini back.
Instax Mini, there you go. So it covers all the bases. And the idea with Chroma, chatting to other people, is this kind of Chroma family. So everything is interchangeable, everything works together. I've never liked the idea of people going, I've got that one camera, I wish it did that, well, I've got to buy that one now. So I don't want people to do that. I want people to be part of it and grow. And got an amazing community. So lots of people giving really good feedback and ideas and tips, and so is Graeme giving random advice sometimes. So that's where Chroma is. And recently Dave has joined Chroma. So we.
Dave's over here. Hi, Dave.
Hi.
Come and say hello.
Hello.
What's your name? Dave Gurney. Definitely not a Welsh name.
No.
Oh no, not at all. No. I think it's got medieval French origin.
Yeah. So what's your role in Chroma, Dave?
Manufacturing.
Okay.
Putting things together. Yeah. Oh yeah. I do the teas and the coffees. Yeah.
He's ex-barista.
That's it. Yeah.
And you're based in Liverpool. Can people walk in, or is it not open to the public?
No.
I wouldn't recommend our workshop, to be fair. But we're just over the water on the Wirral. So
on the Mersey.
Just over the Mersey, yeah. Okay. I'm not on the Mersey, we get wet. So we're just over the water. Our workshop, I was in a garage until last November. So then Dave came in and he wouldn't fit in my garage. So we moved into another, he's only little, but he wouldn't fit.
Don't take a lot of space.
So so we moved to our new Chroma Towers workshop instead. So it's not a walk-in at the moment.
Okay.
You know, long term I'd like to grow and be something bigger, and maybe a shop or something else. But
if we want,
when it's all grown up,
If we wanted to come and visit you as the Sunny 16, could we come on one of those yellow buses that turn into the boats in Liverpool?
Is that like a school bus? Yeah. No, you want to come on a
the
duck?
yellow submarine.
Yeah, it did sink. I wouldn't recommend them. It's the duck. Yellow submarine's one option. You can get across the Mersey in that, yeah.
I fancy that one.
I'd try a car. Would probably be better. We have tunnels and everything. But you're welcome to visit.
Thank you, Steve and Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, so we're here now with Paul from Analogue Wonderland, who's going to tell us all about the latest happenings and goings on at Analogue Wonderland. Paul.
Hello, Claire from sunny 16.
Hello.
Hello, it's lovely to be here. Thank you so much. I love the new microphone.
I know.
What's
We're
new?
pure class, we are.
I've said that for years, or words that rhyme with. Yes, well, we're here with a wonderful poster and some free stickers. We did plan on having something slightly more impressive just over there, but then with everything that's going on, we thought rather than the whole team coming here, Paul's, we don't mind if Paul gets COVID, so we can kick him out. So I'm here by myself with nothing to sell, but chat to people, meet up with folks. Like, it's been 2 years since I got to see a lot of you guys, which has been too long. Also meet some of the people that I've made friends with or done business with during lockdown. That's been really lovely as well. Here for the weekend, and then I vanished back to Analogue Wonderland HQ on Sunday night.
So is there anything specific that you're looking forward to see here? Any of the talks, or have you seen anything that's really caught your eye?
Yeah, I mean the biggest thing is just this spotlight. So if I go back 2 years, 2 and a bit years, the last time the photography show was physically there, and there were a few people. We were with Sam SolarCam in a small area. Pixl-latr was, I think, Kickstarter, or just after Kickstarter, was attached to Paterson. There were bits and pieces, and Hamish and I and a few others came out of that being like, we should really try and pull something together.
Yeah.
And obviously we worked so hard for that for March 2020, which was lockdown moment, and it sort of sat there as an idea ever since that we would have something where micro businesses and passion projects and people who, great photographers, and obviously the analog press could come together and have a little thing. And I just love this. Like, we're right in the centre of the hall. The amount of square footage we have as an analog community is
definitely
massive. The talks seem really interesting. So it's just really, really nice. That's been my favourite, proudest thing, that we've been able to pull this off. And then obviously, hopefully post-COVID, the next one will be even bigger and more people and we'll be in a proper stand. But that has definitely been, I was just so looking forward to it. And what's been really lovely is, like, when we come and the branding, there's film cameras in the photography, like, they've really leaned into it as well.
Have you bought anything? Any purchases? Because I've seen.
Yes, I have. In fact, I can show and tell.
Yeah, show and tell.
This is the
Because
locker
I've got.
that I was given.
Ooh, going into the locker, the secret locker.
Yeah.
So what's in the locker,
Well, at the
Paul?
moment there's a lot of Pixl-latrs because Hamish wanted to use my thing.
So we're going to look at Paul's purchases, yeah? Some portrait.
Here we go. Here's the goodie bag.
Okay,
So
here we
bear in mind
go.
I came here with no intention of purchasing anything.
This is always the way.
But I am a charitable man at heart, and I love giving. And the Disabled Photographer charity needs, obviously, all the support. And in return, they will give you great deals on camera. So this, do you guys know what this is? I didn't until just now.
Is it a film? Is it a moving film camera?
It looks like a camcorder.
Yeah, camcorder, yeah.
Nope, it's a 35mm camera that shoots half frame. And it's called the Samurai. So, £15.
That's
Can't
great.
argue with that. It's not the only thing. And then I went slightly more micro with the other two. Something that's been on my list for a long time. Pinsta 110 Auto.
Gosh, that's tiny. 110 film.
110, but with interchangeable lenses.
Okay.
So the smallest SLR in the world. And then a Minolta.
Oh, cute. Is that 110 as well?
No, it's the spy film, the Minolta 16.
Oh.
So I happened to be pinged by Mike Russell from FPP last week, where they basically said, we think we've cracked Minox cartridges. And so this is a business expense, right? This is going to be research when they send me some film. So there we go. So I'm 3 cameras up. I haven't sold anything, which I think is the right level of income outcome. I'm contributing to the economy, for sure. So that's been really lovely. And then I'm also really excited to see some more of the talks that are coming later. Like Alexandra Heron who is a film photographer in Yorkshire, did a project about people with autism.
Yeah.
She talked to us, did a blog quiz a couple of weeks ago. She's going to be here later doing a talk, excited about that, and then there's more tomorrow as well.
Thank you for talking to us, Paul.
Always a pleasure, Claire.
Already I'm getting distracted because I've just seen an amazing stand that sells loads of cool cameras and Super 8 cameras, and so I've got to be kept in check. Okay, and now we're here at the Pixl-latr stand. So I'm here with Josh from Pixl-latr, and if you don't know what the Pixl-latr is, Josh is going to tell us all about it. So Josh, nice to meet you. Do you want to tell us about the Pixl-latr?
Yeah, so Pixl-latr is an invention by Hamish Gill of 35OMC, as I'm sure you know who he is. It's basically just a new way to scan photographic film using a DSLR camera.
Okay.
This is the Veloy and Pixl-latr collaboration, so we have a Veloy Advancer on top. It's still a prototype though, so maybe a couple of months' time you'll see this coming out.
Nice.
But yeah, it's basically, as a result of the market research in July, we had a lot of people saying they wanted better speed out of Pixl-latr. So we've got their 35mm Advancer here, and we have the 120 Advancer as well. So basically it's just for the betterment of the community, Veloy and us are working together. It combines the best aspects of Pixl-latr's modularity and Veloy's speed.
Okay, so it's like a new way to scan your 35mm negatives. And if listeners and viewers haven't heard of the Pixl-latr before and they're interested, where can they find it, Josh?
So we are currently stocked at Analogue Wonderland, and we have our website pixl-latr.com.
Okay. Brilliant, thank you. Now we're here with Matt and Michelle from Ilford, who are going to tell us all about what they're promoting today, and especially because I've spotted over here a pop-up darkroom that looks really cool and really intriguing, and I fancy one myself. So nice to give us your time, Matt and Michelle. Do you want to tell us about the darkroom?
Yeah, so that's something that we've been looking at for a while really, because the idea behind it is we want to start getting people back into the darkroom, back into printing. And one of the challenges when we did a survey probably about 18 months ago, prior to the pandemic, is one of the things that put people off printing is access to the space, access to a darkroom. Yeah. So what we wanted to do is make that affordable but still high quality, something that they can put up in any room in their house. And it works really well, so it's very light, tight, good durable material. It pops up easily. There's enough workable space in there for one person to print. So it can be used in schools, colleges, at home, in many different rooms. So yeah, it's and it packs down nice and small as well, which is key. So when you're not using it, put it in the bag it comes with, and you can store it away as well.
It does look really cool. And if we wanted to buy one, what's the cost of it?
It will probably retail for around 215-ish sort of pounds, 215, 220, including that.
That's really good.
We're still working on
good.
things like that, so this is just a prototype that we brought to the show.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Michelle, have you got anything to tell us? Any more latest innovations from Ilford?
We have, yeah, we've definitely got. So we've got what Matt's got in his hands here, which runs alongside with your darkroom, which will be working with Paterson as well, which is the starter kit. So that, give it a spin, Matt, go on. No, all the way around. So the idea of this is you can get the darkroom, you've got everything you need, but to get going, so you've got your trays, you've got your paper, you've got your tongue, you can set up and you're ready to go. The other thing we've got, which I'm just going to grab,
okay. Ooh. The magic cupboard.
This is my toy. Is the 12 Days of Christmas Advent Calendar.
What's this? 12 Days of Christmas?
So yeah, it's 12 days.
12 days of film.
You don't need chocolate.
This is cool.
You can have film. So each one contains around £100 worth of products. On the back we've got 11 films, plus other goodies. We're not telling you what's in it, you'll have to buy it and see.
Okay.
But we get gin calendars, you get chocolate calendars. For the film lover, Advent calendar.
I want one, Michelle. So how do I get one, and what's the retail for the calendar?
We've got them on special offer at the show, but we've only got a limited amount. So I think we've got a special show offer on them. After the show, we're looking at about £84 retail. So, but they are limited quantities. Your dealers in the UK should have them, and around the world, and also on our website too.
Yeah. And it looks just such a beautiful product.
So pretty.
I want one. Yeah. So there we go. We've got a super advent calendar, and we've got a pop-up darkroom. I want them both.
We're also modelling our nice T-shirts that we never had a chance to show. Well, we had them for the show like 2 years ago, so we're just launching them as well, really, effectively. No, don't do that, it's embarrassing. It's only time. No, my boobs.
So anyway, thank you for speaking to us, and get your advent calendar. Okay, so we're here now with Oliver from Pinsta Micro Darkroom, and Oliver's going to tell us all about Pinsta. Hi, Oliver.
Hello. So Pinsta is essentially a camera, an enlarger and a darkroom. So you can take photos with it, enlarge photos with it, and then develop them inside the camera.
Do you want to tell us how that works then? I'm intrigued. So it's a camera, a darkroom and a developer all in one?
It is, yeah.
So how does this work?
So as a camera...
Yeah.
So as a camera, all you do is you have a dark bag. You load... I've not dried this, look. You load the paper into the camera with a dark bag.
Okay.
Shut this up inside the dark bag, and then you open the shutter here, like so. Expose your paper for however long. On a sunny day, it's normally about a minute to 2 minutes. Shut that up, and then you use syringes here.
Oh, fantastic!
To develop.
This is amazing.
The shot internally.
Wow.
So that fits in there. Obviously,
is that your developer?
Well, this is just water. I'm just showing you the water.
But that would be a developer.
You have a syringe drop with developer fixer and water in. You squirt that in there, like so.
It's fantastic.
And then agitate.
Yeah.
There's little bubble levels which you can use on the top to make sure you've got it flat. Once you've done that, you extract chemistry out like so, and obviously you do that with developer, fixer, and wash.
Yeah.
And then you open it up, and you've got a developed print inside.
Fantastic. And if you buy one of these Pinsta all-in-one cameras, darkrooms, and developers, do you get the syringe? Do you get does that come with the?
You do,
the
yeah.
camera?
You get the syringes with it.
Yeah.
It's not actually for sale yet. It's going to be on Kickstarter in 4 or 5 weeks.
Oh, fantastic.
Possibly a bit sooner. But you can join the mailing list at www.pinstacamera.com. And we'll keep you updated on when it's going to go live.
And what's the sort of retail price you're looking at for one of these?
So we're trying to get it to £160 if we can. It might be a little bit more than that, but we're aiming for that sort of number.
Well, it's really innovative. And are these some of the prints that have been developed?
So the red.
That's really cool. That one.
Yeah. So the red ones are photos taken as a pinhole camera.
Oh right, okay.
The white ones are enlargements that have been made using a negative. So I've made a clear version of it here, so you can see how it enlarges negatives.
Okay, fantastic.
So you put your negative in a little slide. That goes inside the camera like so, and then you shut your camera up obviously with your paper in, and then all you do, obviously you're using this one, you rotate this to the diffuser spot, and then you illuminate that with a light source like so, and that actually transposes the negative onto the paper.
Fantastic.
And then you develop inside as you do with a normal shot.
Fantastic. So is this your idea and brainchild?
Yes, it is. Yeah. I invented it, and developed it, and yeah.
Here it is, fantastic. So everybody look out on Kickstarter then for 5 weeks?
Yes, please do, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Oliver.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
It's great. So we're now here with Stephen from Kosmo Photo, and Stephen is going to tell us all about the latest happenings at Kosmo, and you're going to tell us about the progress of Agent Shadow as well.
Yes, I am. Agent Shadow, the mysterious black and white film which we launched via Kickstarter in the summer.
Yeah.
400 speed film which can be pushed all the way to 6,400 if you so wish.
Wow.
In very challenging light, sort of street photography at night, that kind of thing. So we have the wonderful box that comes as the Kickstarter Ultimate tier. We have t-shirts, which I'm sporting here. T-shirts which you can pre-order, which are a beautiful design from my mate Does Art, inspired by the packaging for the film. And we also have cards with a pre-order QR code.
Very nice.
And this allows you to get the film before it's available in the shops. So it looks like Agent Shadow will be shipping to Kosmo Photo in late October, which means if you go to the shop now on the Kosmo Photo blog and pre-order it, you should be able to get it in November before it's available in the shops.
Fantastic. So, and is Agent Shadow lurking here today?
I haven't seen him yet, but anything is possible. Here's an international man of mystery.
Thank you. Hi, James.
Hi, Claire.
You're here with the 510 Pyro, and you've just done your talk. So, how's it going? Are people interested in it?
Yeah, we've had quite a few. I haven't counted how many bottles. There's been quite a number. But there's been a lot of interest, even from digital photographers. They've been having some interest in that. A majority have already heard of it, already either from the group or they heard from your own podcast a while back. They've just been hearing, we just heard it from rumours circling around, something called Pyro, so they're curious to see it for themselves. I was a bit nervous because I haven't done a public speaking thing for a long time. But I think I got better towards the end.
Oh. So where are you at with the process? Where are you at with the project?
Which project?
The Pyro.
Pyro. So we're almost at the level where we can start supplying internationally and to the big retailers. So it's just sorting out, you can say, the legal documents. That's just in the way at the moment. So getting that sorted out, it was just a matter of trying to find the right companies able to do for testing and stuff for that stuff.
So exciting times for you, James.
Very exciting, yeah.
Oh, thanks for speaking to us.
Thanks for the interview.
Hey, well, we're here with Paul from MS Hobbies, and there is a fascinating glass cabinet of cameras behind us. Paul, tell us about MS Hobbies.
So MS Hobbies was founded in 1969 by a retired racing driver called Bob Gerard, who raced ERAs from 1930s to 60s. And he basically started with these cameras here. He bought them as a customer, liked them so much, he then started selling them to his colleagues and friends. At the time, you want to take a small camera that you could have in your pocket to take simple pictures. This was the only way of doing it. And the Hobbies business grew through the 70s and 80s, up into the 90s and 2000s, where it was sold, and I purchased it in 2015. Obviously, the big interest here is in film. If I compare to 2019, the interest in film I'm seeing now compared to then is considerable. So people are interested in film of all types of camera. For the first time in public, this is our prototype of an aluminium milled metal cassette. Made in the UK, taken the original 1938 design, is this. Remaking the parts out of aluminium This is the prototype number 1. The camera's now being tested in every camera because they did 8 camera models. And what that means is that once this is tested, not only can you use it, the cassette is refillable. So you buy this cassette, you can use it time and time again. This means that people who've got the camera have a cassette they can essentially insert into their old camera and use it all the time.
Well, thank you very much. Okay. That's been brilliant. I love to hear the stories. I love to know that these things can be looked after and that they're viable for shooting. And of course, the 35mm cameras as well that you can supply and mend. Lenses grafted onto digital mounts as well. I've got it all. Excellent. Thank you very much, Paul.
How can people get in touch with you? The website, which is mshobbies.co.uk. The email address is sales@mshobbies.co.uk. I can supply my work shop number, which is +44 208 246 5506.
Great, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the show.
We're here now on the Paterson stand here at the Birmingham show, and we've got Phil here, and Phil's going to tell us what his latest kind of inventions, gadgets are. So do you want to tell us, Phil?
Yeah, I mean, as you know, we're a British manufacturer, and we manufacture all our own brands and our tripods in the UK in our studio. And what we did is, because of the problems we're having with transportation from China and also the costs and the freight costs, last year when COVID was on, because I had 3 weeks where I could sit and do nothing, I decided to manufacture our own ball and sockets in the UK. So what we've got is we've got our own CNC turning shop as well. So what I did is I drew them up, built them, and literally last Wednesday I decided to get this one ready for the show, and we got it made and done. So
just last Wednesday?
Last Wednesday, yeah. So we do the small one now for the large thing. This is a 3-in-1, so the base will turn round. You can also put the 3/8 and the 3/4 BSW thread in, as well as on the top. And then this one here, you're able to undo that, rotate the bottom on the tripod whilst it's there, as well as do that and change that. But best of all, what I did with this one, which is quite unique, is you're able now to reverse the thread on the top here.
Okay.
And consequently, bear with me a second.
Yeah.
So you can reverse the thread on the top there, and now with the same ball and socket, you can actually go from either tripod and either size camera, and it'll take any camera up to any size. So we've made it almost a 5-in-1 now. So instead of having to buy 3 or 4 different balls and sockets, you can just buy one ball and socket and utilise it on any camera, any tripod as well.
So have you had much interest here, Phil, so far?
We've launched it today, and we've sent it out to all our dealers.
Fantastic.
And everyone's having a look at it now, and the reason bringing it here today is to show the public, get them used to it, and touch it, feel it, and understand that it's all there for them. So it's brilliant.
And if listeners and our watchers are interested in this, where can they find it?
If they go to the Paterson website, it'll be on the website there, and they're able to order direct straight from us as well.
Fantastic. Okay, so we're here now with Duncan from SilverPan Film Lab, which is a lab based in Bristol. So we're going to speak to Duncan to find out about what his lab has to offer and some of his specialist services. So, hiya Duncan, it's nice to meet you for the first time.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
So do you want to tell us about what you do at SilverPan Film Lab?
Yeah, well basically we develop every single type of film that you can currently buy. So every process. So we develop your C41, your E6, all types of black and white reversals, and ECN2 cinema film as well. And we kind of pride ourselves in doing everything quite small scale and bespoke. We've got some really interesting scanners. We've got a really high spec Hasselblad FlexTight scanner, which is like really super high resolution. And we've also got the brilliant Noritsu scanner. And one thing that we're here today at the show to talk about mainly is our subscription service. Ooh. So that's like a little club, really.
Yeah, so what is the subscription service? What exactly is that then? If I was to sign up for your subscription service, what would that entail?
So it's basically, there's 3 tiers, there's silver, gold and platinum. And for a fixed price, a direct debit price every month, you can send us any type of film at all.
Okay.
So you could set so for like silver it's 3 films, gold 4, and a platinum 6.
Okay.
And the same as the normal processing, but you'll get the scans, higher quality scans. You get your scans archived on Dropbox, so if you've not got much space, at home, then they're safely that you can access any time. With the higher tiers, you get a free, large, up to 12:8 print of some of your work sent back every month. So that's another really good selling point.
And with the archive Dropbox, does it stay there forever if people?
It stays there for as long as you're signed up.
Ah, that's fantastic.
And we give a month or two grace period at the end as well.
And printing? Do you do like bespoke printing service?
We do bespoke printing.
That's great.
We've got 2 great printers, both Glycee inkjet printers.
Okay.
We've got a Shore Lab printer, which is excellent for colour, really good. Some of the prints here, the glossy prints, are done on that. And we've got another printer that's extremely good for black and white.
Okay.
It's got 4 different black inks, so it's almost at the same level as a darkroom print. I mean, we'd love in the future to do darkroom prints. It's the time constraint, really.
Yeah. Fantastic. And can I ask you 2 more questions?
Of course.
First question is, do you do cross-processing in your lab?
Yes, we do.
Hey, fantastic, because not everyone does. And then second, for listeners and viewers, I just found this picture. Duncan has a band. Look how cool this picture is. And Duncan, you do the music for backing paper.
We do, yes.
Yeah.
That's Schnauzer.
So thank you, Duncan. It's
Thank
been
you very
lovely
much.
to talk
Nice
to you.
speak to you. Yes.
So we're here now with Max from Intrepid Camera Company, which is a kind of a rethink of large format cameras. So Max is going to tell us everything new that's happening and exciting with Intrepid. So hi Max, nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you too. Good to see you guys again.
Yeah.
So what's new with Intrepid? Well, the main thing that we've developed recently is our darkroom range of products. So we've taken a bit of a turn into darkroom stuff. We've still got all of our nice cameras. We've got the 4x5, the 5x7, the 8x10 here. But we've also got our new enlarger, which is so we've got the compact enlarger, which is a really small format enlarger that you can fold down, fits in a shoebox, and you can print 35mm, 120, all the way up to 6x9. You can do black and white and colour. And you can also pop the back of the enlarger off and use it as a scanning backlight. And all that functionality is built into the controller.
Yeah.
And it's also got a safe light built in,
Wow.
which for some reason I think is the coolest part of it.
Absolutely. I really fancy one of those as well, because I thought it'd be great. You can take it if you're travelling as well.
Exactly.
And print. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So it comes with an international plug, so you can use it anywhere in the world.
Fantastic. I've got to get one. And for our listeners and viewers, how much is it?
So it is £280, but we're currently doing a discount if you come see us at the photography show, which is 10% off.
Oh, fantastic. That's brilliant. So, yeah, and 8x10. I want your 8x10 camera as well, Max.
So we've got the 8x10 and the 5x7 with us. Those have both had some little upgrades over the last 6 months, so since the last time we saw them. Just really refining it, making sure they're much more simple to use, everything's much smoother, all clicks into place nicely.
So now's the time to get one then, if they've had some little upgrades.
Now is the time to get one, yeah, exactly.
Thanks for speaking to us, Max. Hi, so we're here now with Archie from Bright Rooms, which is a lab in London. And Archie's going to tell us all about what Bright Rooms is all about and what he's showcasing today. So, hi Archie.
Hello. Right, so Bright Rooms is a darkroom lab and studio based in southeast London in Peckham.
Okay.
What we do is we get people in who want, from any position, who want to learn about the world of analog photography.
Okay.
So all the way from beginner to advanced, we just want to get people back into using film again, and then not just getting them into hobbyists, but if anyone wants to develop a practice from that,
Yep.
we offer sort of alternative processes and specialist workshops, all the way from group sessions with, let's say, 5 different people, all the way to sort of intermediate individual ones where people might want to learn to print on fibre paper or tone their work or print much bigger than 10x8, you know?
Yeah. And so if I wanted to sign up for one of your workshops, where would I go and how would I go about that?
So best way to find us nowadays is on Instagram. We're on the Bright Rooms. We're the first one that comes up and it says Bright Rooms Peckham, South East London. go on there, click on our website, and we have bookings available there.
Fantastic.
Dan Fontanelli will be the man you'll be speaking to. He's the brains behind the operation, and he's great. You know, he's really, really helpful, showing people from basics all the way to intermediate stuff. These are some of his prints up on the right here. More sort of experiments and stuff from him. Just and then these are more of your standard sort of fibre prints here behind us. And he can teach you all the way from development to your printing, all in a day.
So sign up for a workshop straight away. I might
Please
come on
do.
one. They look really cool.
You're very welcome to come by. Very welcome to come by. Anyone's welcome.
Thank you
Anyone.
for your time,
100%.
Archie.
Come back again.
Yeah, definitely
100%.
will.
All the best.
We're going to try and take the bold step now of chatting to some of the people.
Vox Pops time.
Yeah, Vox Pops time. We're going to go grab some people who have started drinking and get them in front of the microphone. This is the photography show after hours part of the podcast now, so goodness only knows what will follow.
It's good. I'm already. I'm not drunk.
Claire, I mean, it is 25.
5:30.
It's 5:30. Claire is 4 Bacardis in already, so.
But I'm talking to Anil, who's going to come on film. I'm really enjoying a conversation with Anil and Alex about cinema and films from the 60s and 70s, and a particular film channel. So I'm learning about new films. So that's really good, and music.
There you go. So we probably won't hear much more from Claire this evening. That's fairly safe to say. Right, well, here comes Michelle with Kate. We'll be back soon with somebody else.